Alright, hello everybody, this is Starman. Welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. I am the Doctor. Well, we're here just south of Prim, outside the Highway Patrol office, which it turns out had been turned into a base of operations by some convicts and bandits, a gang called the Jackals, who we tore through thanks to the help of my new companion, Eddie the Robot. Not Eddie the Computer, that's a Hitchhiker's Guide thing. And we cleared out a little bit of a desert of scorpions and one giant ant immediately to our south. But what's coming up next is, hopefully this chapter, we will get up to the two statues in the distance that mark the southwest corner of the game map and the NCR base, the gateway to California, as it were. But before that, we are going to meet the acquaintance of one of the best add-ons to the game, in my humble opinion. Because I did say when I started this that I only added a few mods into the game. One just adds the Doctor Who theme music to the opening. One gives me the sonic screwdriver. There's, of course, my own mod that makes my character look as much like John Pertwee as possible, with a 2010 character game design engine. One makes Veronica, the character voiced by Felicia Day, look like Felicia Day, which is purely an aesthetic choice. And finally, we have this mod here, because this tent will not be in the regular game, and we just got a quest add, she likes me not. A note has been added to your Pip-Boy to prepare you for Willow's first quest. Yes, I installed a mod for a companion that gets added into the game. Her name is Willow, and we're about to meet her. And why did I add this mod in when I typically don't mod the game when I do these playthroughs? Well, honestly, Willow is one of the best made mods I ever encountered for New Vegas. The character is a lot of fun. She gives you a lot of good quests. The mod is actual quality content. But most importantly, she kind of reminds me of the Joe Grant companion, played by Katie Manning, in Doctor Who was the Third Doctor's companion. And I thought, if I'm going to have somebody wandering around with me besides Eddie, she'd be a pretty fair choice and a good companion for the Third Doctor. And I guess we'll go ahead and read the Pip-Boy note. This is Willow's main quest, in which you will gain Willow's friendship and perhaps more. We will not be doing the perhaps more, but, you know, we are a proper gentleman and would never presume such things. Some things you do will make Willow happy or unhappy. You will know when you've made her happy or unhappy by a sound that plays when points are awarded or taken away from you. This process begins as soon as you meet her. Once Willow has joined you, an item will be added to your apparel inventory that you can equip at any time to get the number of points that you have at that time. There are many benefits to gaining your friendship, and you will soon discover them over time as your relationship progresses with her. Good luck and have fun, Llama. Yeah, that'd be the maker. And yeah, you can eventually get Willow as a love interest, which, unlike some of the other Fallout games, well, Fallout 4 in particular, you can romance Willow. And there's no final way of pointing about it. One of the more fun things that you can get if you romance Willow is that she will strip naked and dance for you. At any time. And I mean any time. Like, you're standing out in the middle of a desert in a sandstorm. Hey, Willow, you want to dance for me? Okay. She will do so. We will, of course, not be doing that option, because I'd like to keep this game PG-13, and I'm not that sad. So, now that I built all this hype up, let's talk to her.
Hey, did you see a couple of guys on the road just now? They robbed me. Bastards.
No, I didn't see anyone. Are you alright?
No, I'm not all right. They took my favorite rifle and some other stuff. I do have a pistol with me, but I've got no ammo for it, and my leg is hurt.
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
I have my reasons. I'm not thrilled about being alone, but I wasn't going to sit around in the Mojave Outpost because of it.
Something I can do to help?
Yes, look at this. One of them dropped it. I think they'll be going to one of these places. I want to start looking for them at the closest one. However, I have a problem. I have a pistol, but no ammo. That's gone too.
You will need me to supply you in order to follow these guys. Do you also want me to come with you?
Yes, I would be so grateful. Maybe I could repay you some way. I don't have caps, but would you be interested in some company on the road? I'd be willing to travel with you for a while. Take night watch, kill critters, stuff like that. I'm fun to have around. What do you say?
Alright, that sounds good. Let's get all the equipment sorted out and then we can leave.
Okay. And thank you so much. My name's Willow, by the way. It's nice to meet you. But please do hurry. I'm anxious to get going.
Okay, well, might as well take what might be useful in here. Cannot sleep when there are enemies nearby. And yeah. Yeah, we cannot take the guitar. Okay, we can take the acoustic guitar. Not sure about the drugs there. Nothing in the fridge but whiskey. Girl after my own heart. Well, we got some ammo there. No weapon there. And no ammo there. Well.
Are you ready?
Do you see that pistol of yours? I don't know if I have ammo for it or not.
Oh, sure. Of course.
In fact, she does not seem to have a pistol at all. Luckily.
Great! Listen, I want to tell you exactly what I lost, so you'll know what to look for, okay? You know about my rifle, Beauty, that's what I call her. And there are two other things. Chester, a teddy bear I've had forever, and Moira, a doll. I hope we find the toys. I'm embarrassed to admit this, and I know it sounds stupid, but I do love them.
Is there something else?
I forgot to ask. What's your name?
My name's the Doctor.
Thanks again for your help.
Okay, so we now have the quest added, Beauty and the toys. I didn't see where Stan's note was, but... ah, there it is. Alright, losers, like I said, before go out and give me some good stuff. I get so tired of repeating myself, so this is your last chance. I want weapons, chems, stuff that I can find or use or sell. Oh, and if you can find anything nice and give to Wendy, that would be good too. Jewelry or something she'll like. I'm not going to print with the rest of those losers from NCRCF. Not with the NCR sitting right at the gate, so you'll have to go track me down. I'm going to... catch up with Wendy and her friends. They're usually at the raided farmstead or at a place up Highway 95 just south of Novak. To get to raided farmstead, go along the road that Nipton's on. If you keep going east, you'll come to it soon enough. It's south of the road. Find me when you have something good for me, and I'll make it worth your while.
I'm sleepy. Are we going to stay out all night?
Okay, yeah, it's 8:09 and we just stepped outside. So we are actually going to push a little bit further. We're at least going to get to the abandoned gas station up here. Which is full of scorpions. Eddie got that one just before I could get to it. Oh, still twitching. And that leveled us up. I think I'll level speech up because speech is your most useful skill in the game. Okay, so now we can go get some rad scorpion venom casserole if we're so inclined. And yeah, not much in here, but I'm going to just get some that says Mayor Stein's luck is luck rolling. I can hardly believe my luck. I'm a gape. Or agape. I think it's a gape. Just now I was approached by a rather intense young man calling himself Mr. Fox. Yeah, right. When we were alone in my office, he let me know that he is a member of Kaisar's Legion. He knew the NCR troops and powder gangers often spend time in Nipton. It turns out that the Legion hates and wishes to make an example of both groups. The NCR for obvious reason, and the powder gangers for harassing Legion raiding parties on this side of the river. I didn't have to think a moment about Mr. Fox's proposal before accepting it. All I have to do is convince the powder gangers to kidnap the NCR troops at night. When both groups are in town, the Legion boys will scoop everyone up. Ha! For this simple task, I've been offered 8,000 caps. I could go back to the NCR right away, but who knows how much else I might make off this Legion lackey. I'm going to start stockpiling some supplies in a safe house between here and the Mojave outpost, just in case I need to head back home in a hurry. Very exciting, signed with a steady hand on the keyboard, Joseph Mayor, or Super Mayor Joseph B. Stein III, Esquire. Why do I get the feeling this is not going to end well for him? Oh, because the Legion are a bunch of slave trading jerks who will do anything to seize power? Could be. So yeah, what I want to know is how did he get the trained attack scorpions to swarm around this place? Well, one other feature that Willow has, which is kind of cool.
What's up?
Although I don't think we can access this until we befriend her a little bit more, is that she can unroll a sleeping bag, which lets you make camp and sleep for the night anywhere.
Sure. Yeah, let's go.
And we'll go ahead and wait for daybreak.
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face. I almost took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes. Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature. I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now.
Alright, why were you following me?
It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those blue star caps. You didn't show any reaction to it, so I figured you didn't know what you'd gotten your hands on.
What's so special about these caps?
There's an old wasteland legend that says somewhere out there is a fabulous treasure from before the war. Those caps with the blue star on them, the tale goes, are the key to that treasure. They're called Sunset Sarsaparilla Stars.
Where can I find more of these caps?
All over the place. The easiest place to find them is unopened bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla. You'd think they'd all have been picked clean by now, but somehow, new bottles keep appearing in the machines. Some say it's old Festus that does it, hoping someone will finally collect enough caps to earn the treasure. Other than bottles, you'll just have to scavenge. You can find caps in the unlikeliest of places, and blue star caps are no exception.
You mentioned someone named Festus. Who's that?
It's said that the treasure is guarded by a man named Festus, and he's the one who asked for the blue star caps. It's also said he's been around since the war, standing a lonely vigil, waiting for someone to come and take the treasure off his hands. That'll make him pretty damn old, but I've met a few people in my travels who claim they actually met him, and they weren't the lying type either.
So you collect these caps too?
Nah, I gave it up years ago. Too dangerous. And even if I did still collect it, I'd tell you the same. There's people out there so mad with the idea of treasure that they'll attack strangers just on the suspicion that they have some of those caps.
What kind of treasure are we talking about?
No one knows. Money, weapons, water. It is, or maybe was, something of value, and that's enough to get people motivated.
Thanks for the info, but I think I'll be going now.
No problem. If you do end up trying to collect more stars, watch out for a man named Alan Marks. He's killed several people for their stars already.
So yes, this sets up another one of the weirder quests, and Kyle has met up with Stan at the Viper encampment south of Novak and has delivered the goods to him. And yes, if you're thinking that bandits named Stan and Kyle, with Stan trying to impress a girl named Wendy, sounds familiar, you're getting the idea about what kind of mod Willow is. But it's a rather amusing gag, because that is totally a South Park reference. Anyway, we've mostly slept. And if you were to kill Malcolm, you would find that, despite what he just said, he does in fact have some of those star caps. But we're not going to do that, because we are a noble, never cowardly or cruel hero. And because I happen to know the secret of the lost treasure, and I want to test a theory before I invest too much effort in trying to get it. So we've got this hike up this big hill here, up to this statue here, and doesn't look as impressive up close, but here we are, Mojave Outpost. In the year 2271, the Desert Rangers of Nevada and the Rangers of the New California Republic met at this spot to sign the Ranger Unification Treaty. Under this treaty, the Desert Rangers agree to be absorbed into the NCR in exchange for NCR's protection of Hoover Dam, New Vegas, and Severn, Nevada against the forces of Caesar's Legion.
Coming from the north? Must be crazy to brave those roads.
What's this place?
Outpost. Mojave Outpost. Watching a lot of nothing feels like a big Brahmin pen for caravans. They've been stopped for a while, waiting for the roads north to clear. Or the clearance papers to go through. Looks like you've walked away, so if you need to shake the dust off, head to the barracks at the bars there. Not much, better than nothing.
Any work around here?
Nothing I know of. But if you've come from the north, means you can travel freer than most around here. Might check the barracks, someone might need you to hoof it somewhere. Just be careful you go up on the roof. Got a sniper watching the road. If your gear's in need of repair, HQ's also worth checking out. Talk to Major Knight, he can help. Provided you got a pen and plenty of ink.
What are those statues of?
Those two represents unification. Mostly good for shade. Won't do much else when the Legion reaches us.
Alright, thanks, Sergeant.
Watch yourself.
And yeah, sure enough, there are a whole bunch of caravans here waiting. And yep, there's the sniper, Ranger Ghost.
You a courier? If so, this might be your lucky day. If you don't mind walking a bit. And your eyes are good.
Depends on the work.
I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. And while I can explain that away, smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. Might be powder gangers with all that smoke in the air. If there's anybody left, they'd be in the Nipton Town Hall. Go there. Check it out. Let me know what you find.
Why don't you go check it out?
Got my post. Don't think I wouldn't go too. If troubles hit Nipton, town's got enough camping spots to rack up some easy kills. Not about to have Jackson bust my ass again, though. Even if I came back with Caesar's head, rather be sitting here than in a cell.
I'll do it.
All right. Look at you. All fired up and ready to go. Wish the others around here had that kind of attitude. Listen, I don't want you getting killed for this. So if you head there and run into trouble, I'm asking for eyes and ears, not your life. All right?
Anything you can tell me about the outpost?
Not much to tell. One of the worst posts in the NCR if you're looking to be anything more than a babysitter. Full up here, but just enough so we can't send out patrols. Gotta maintain a standing force. Jackson's orders. NCR's orders. Can't spare men for patrols or escorts, so caravans are backing up here like a Brahmin with a bottle in its ass. Typical NCR bullshit.
Any news from the west?
Kimball's Kimball. Not sure which end is his ass or his head. Caravan families are causing trouble. Big circle getting tense. The usual. Look, you want gossip, go to the bar downstairs and listen to a whole lot of nothing. Me? I gotta keep watch, then fill out the daily log.
Never mind, I'll be going now.
Mind yourself on the plank going down.
Yeah, Ghost is one of my favorite NPCs in the game. You don't get to talk to her much, but I do like her can-do attitude and the fact that she is, you know, loyal to her post, but still ticked at her supervisor's lack of ability to get stuff done.
Hey,
Hey,
caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
citizen, courier.
Just need something for the logbook. Keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course.
Anything I can do to help out here?
Help? Oh, well, you could speak to Ranger Jackson. He might have something for you. He sort of runs things around here. Mostly ends up sending reports back west that aren't filled with the best news.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Knight. Major Knight. I've been stuck here dealing with these caravans for ages now, but somebody's got to do it.
Not exciting enough for you?
It ain't so bad. If Caesar's Legion decides to push west through Nipton, old Mojave Outpost here will be the front line.
Can you tell me about the outpost?
NCR border guard duty mostly. It's our job to make sure the caravans can move safely along I-15 and Highway 95. Not the best posting or assignment, but it beats being sent east or patrolling the Colorado. Legion's pretty thick there. Alright then, just sign here, here, and here.
And yes, we can get pretty much anything repaired here. Well, provided that the cost is right. And of course, repairing it does increase its value. But, yeah, because his repair skill was at 100, which is better than ours by a long shot.
Sir.
But you pay what you get for.
Hello.
And yeah, this does seem like a whole lot of troops standing around doing nothing. Ah, there's Jackson.
Looks like we got a new visitor in the old Brahmin pen. Not many people coming here in a hurry, only passing through. And if you're passing through, you picked a bad time. Road north has gone to hell. If I let a caravan through, they won't make it.
You seem like you have enough soldiers.
Soldiers, no. Recruits, yes. And the Mojave outpost has been ordered to have a standing force at the NCR perimeter at all times. So sending anyone out reduces the outpost's numbers, and would be in direct violation of my orders from back west.
Is the NCR sending more troops?
Sending more troops, yes. To reinforce the outpost, no. Troops head through here on their way to McCarran, or to the front lines at Forlorn Hope. Or they're on leave, on their way to New Vegas to piss away their pay. All of them passing through.
You sound frustrated.
Frustrated? No, I have my orders. Signed and approved all the way up the chain from Kimball. And I understand the reasons. The outpost isn't a Legion target, yet. Not like Vegas or the Dam. But if the caravans get choked here, that's gonna bite NCR hard. Anyway, didn't mean to talk your ear off. Some days, just feel like more requisition forms and daily reports come across my desk than results.
Any way I can help?
Help? No, look, I appreciate... Well, you know what? Yes, I could use the help. You look like you can handle yourself. I need to get the caravans moving again. That means clearing a path north. There's too much crawling the asphalt up the road to allow it.
Sounds like a deal.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Come back here when you're done. I might accidentally lose some supplies to pay you with.
So that gives us another new quest.
Hey,
I was so glad to see the NCR troopers when I first got here. I felt right at home.
Yeah, go figure. Willow's a California girl. But there is one other place we can go to get some quests and do some chatting here.
New face in the outpost. Must have come from the north. So, what do you have?
Any work around here?
Work around here? Might check with Jackson in the main building, or Ghost up on the roof above, but watch out. She's kind of a bitch. Don't tell her I said that, though. Might take a bullet some night when I'm going to the latrine.
Maybe you can tell me about the outpost?
Not too much. A lot of caravans going nowhere. A lot of troopers going nowhere, too. Few prospectors here and there, but they don't do more than stink up the place. Everybody's backed up here. You'd think it'd be good for business, but most of the traders are tight with the caps, even the larger caravan outfits.
I was hoping to pass the time with a game or two, and what do you have for trade? Yeah, we can play Caravan with Lacey as well.
Fine then.
But the other person I want to come in here and talk to is this lady at the end of the bar. This is Cass. And she is the daughter of Cassidy from Fallout 2. She's also probably the hardest companion in the game to recruit.
Almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I think we've got just enough time to try talking to her.
Looking for trouble?
No, just looking around.
Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning. Got no time for gawkers, or anyone looking for something I ain't selling.
How about a drink instead?
Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit.
What are you trying to forget?
Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too.
Doesn't sound like raiders.
My guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line, and the Mojave outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a New Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck-up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that.
I've met him. Nice impersonation.
Yeah, he's been with NCR so long, all he can see is the worst outcome of everything. So he doesn't do anything. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
Wanted to ask you something else.
What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about the outpost?
You're looking at it. It's a watering hole without much to brag about. It's like a Brahmin drive gone wrong. It's supposed to be a gate north, but you come here, you get caught in the pen. Better to head back home. If you don't have a gun and a will, don't matter much what you do when you reach here, except stare at that fucking monument outside. Don't even tell me you missed it coming in. It's like NCR showing its dick to all the East. If the Republic put as much effort into protecting the East as they put into those two asinine giants outside, then they'd be worth that monument. Statues of two men shaking hands covered in blood. Don't seem to be nothing to brag about.
Covered in blood?
I'm speaking figurative. Isn't any blood on their damn hands. Of course, when Caesar comes walking through here, there'll be blood for real. And after the blood dries in the sun, he'll melt that piece of jet-induced sculpture down and reshape it into a bull, which by my reckoning is making up for a deficiency of his. But no matter what the state of his pecker, he's sure giving the West a good fucking.
What are those statues supposed to be?
One's a ranger, one's an NCR trooper, supposed to represent unification of West and East, or some such shit. As far as those two iron lovebirds go, they've got more spine you'll see in a year from the NCR government.
I think they're both Rangers, one desert, one NCR.
Maybe you're right. Brimtats always throw me off. Well, fine, whatever. They can be shaking each other's dicks. Wouldn't change the Mojave now.
I'm going to ask you something else.
What's on your...
Why are you here at the bar?
Whiskey and me are old friends. Keeps me going when times get rough. Like now. Got me into the caravan business, you know. Had to start transporting water instead of liquor, though. If I hadn't switched over, I'd end my trip with nothing but glass bottles rattling on the back of the Brahmin. What's on your mind?
Any work around here?
If you're looking to sign on with the caravan? No. Traders are bottled up tight here. Caravan works up north. Check with the Crimson Caravan, maybe. Gunrunners might have work. Wouldn't know for sure, though. Still, if you got a gun, guts, and feeling like going on patrol, might be some of the soldiers around here have work for you.
Any ever work?
I don't know. Seems to be a lot of attention on Nipton. Word is, one of the snipers in the nest on the roof spotted smoke from the east.
Sniper on the roof?
Yeah, her name's Ghost or something. Fucking scary. Ooh. Guess it's 'cause you'll never see her till you're dead. NCR and their goddamn nicknames. As if Caesar himself's gonna piss and run if he hears them. Anyway, go on and head up top. Ask her what's going on if you haven't already. I don't much give a shit.
Any ever work?
Jackson might have something for you if you haven't already spoken to that old buzzard. He was looking to try to get troops to clear the North Road. You can find him over in the other building. The one without a bar. What's on your mind?
And that's all we can get out of Cass
You
at
take
the
care
moment. Because we will need to clear the road out before she's at liberty to become a companion. And I think that gives us plenty to do for next time. So we'll go ahead and call it here. Thanks for watching, and happy trails.